Hello, friends. Christina Zaharia coming to you live from Toronto, Canada. I'm so glad that you are here today, and I really hope that you're here. Drop a one in the chat if you are live here with me, and drop a five, like a high five, if you are watching this on replay. So, like I mentioned, I'm glad that you're here because today I'm gonna be I'm gonna touch on the one of the most important things that we can control. Can you guess what it is? It is your attitude. And no, I'm not talking about slapping on a fake smile and just pretending everything is perfect. I'm really talking about owning your mindset, being intentional into being intentional about your thoughts and showing up with the kind of energy that shifts everything around you because first of all, it's very important for you. And did you know that starting your day with just 2 minutes of gratitude can rewire your brain to focus on abundance instead of lack? My mentor, Sean Murphy, has a gift to rewire your brain. And I do recommend that you book a session with him. And if you don't know how to get a hold of him, just let me know. And so, but I wanted to elaborate a little bit about gratitude. So here's something that you can do every morning. Every morning, write down three things. Start with three things that you are thankful for. And they don't have to be big. Sometimes it's the coffee or it's the tea in your cup or just a few extra minutes of sleep, right? Just start with an attitude of gratitude. So that was number one. Start with gratitude. Then I wanted to talk to you a little bit about self-talk. And this might sound voodoo for some of you, but if you read the book I think it's called How to Talk When You're Talking to Yourself by Dr. Shad's, oh my God, I'm drawing a blank. Shad, I don't remember. But and I can put it in the comments. If you just type book in the comments, I can tell you the title of the book. But he underlines the importance of self-talk because our words shape our reality, and especially the ones we say to ourselves, to how you talk to yourself. Now think about it. Would you talk to your best friend the way you talk to yourself? And listen, if you are one of those people who have a good self talk, I want you to pat yourself on the back. But I tell you that the majority of my friends don't. They are very critical of themselves. And I sometimes fall into that trap as well. So the next time you catch a negative thought, pause and try to flip it. Just flip the switch, right? So instead of saying, I can do this, try saying, I'll figure this out. Or say, how can I? Right? And so just know that small shifts really are able to create a big difference. And so, what we've been talking right now was the self talk. And I recommend that you go to selftalkwithshawn.com. There is a free trial of 30 days where you have access to the self talk. The self talk that I put on is 2 hours, and it might sound overwhelming, but listen to, like, you have different options, but choose one and listen to it for 21 days in a row, not really paying attention, just leaving it play in the background, and it's going to have an immense power, and it's going to make a difference in your life because it's going to help you with your self-talk. Now, we all know that life throws curveballs, right? It always will, but your power lies in how you respond. So next time you feel frustrated, you feel like you're bubbling up with frustration, just pause and ask yourself, what's the best way to respond right now? Now listen, this sounds so good, but when I'm like, if Paul would come and say, but just pause and ask yourself, and I flip, but it's training my mind and training myself on how to approach, right? So just ask yourself, what's the best way to respond right now? And that one question can stop you from reacting and help you respond with intention, and it helps you to catch yourself. So why does all this matter? Because your attitude isn't just about you. It sets the tone for your home, for your work, and every interaction that you have. And the best part, it's something that you can control. You can control. So let's just go to number one. We talked about start with gratitude. Number two, what's your self talk? And number three, practice the emotional discipline. And so here is your homework. Are you ready for some homework? I really hope that you are. So I want you to choose one of these three: gratitude, self talk, or emotional discipline, and commit to practicing it for the next 7 days. 7 days. You can do anything for 7 days. So start small, start messy, but just do it. Just start. And before we wrap up, let me ask you, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your attitude today? Just take a mental note, write it down. How would you rate your attitude? And more importantly, what's the one small, what is it? What's the one small thought or action you can shift to make it better? Now, again, it's easier said than done, but it's practicing. It's just practicing it, and then it's going to get easier. And so if something from today resonated with you, tap that love in the comments, and let me know which one helped you and which one made you pause. And if like I mentioned, if you are catching this on replay, just drop a five, like a high five. And I wanted to thank you. I wanted to thank you for spending your time with me today. Remember, your attitude isn't everything, but it shapes everything. And so own it, protect it, and let it guide you. So I just wanted to remind you to do something nice for someone today, like my friend and chiropractor, Dr. Sean Demers, told his son every single day. And remember that in a world where people choose to hate each other for no reason, I choose to love for no reason, like Jessie Lee Ward would say. I appreciate you, and I will see you at the next live. Bye, friends.